Hey girls, it's really late at night, so I'm going to talk very quietly. First of all, because I completely forgot to say it last week in my crazy last minute, still late makeup video. I'm actually the opposite of Annika with this one. She said that this was the only one that she hasn't reread before. Yeah. Did I say that right? I said that right. This is actually the only one I have read more than once of John Green's books. I feel like that came across the way I wanted it to, but I'm not really sure. So anyways, let's talk. Madeline, yes, I completely agree with the ellipses. I think that that is a really, really great way to show the silence instead of just saying like, then there was silence. No one said anything. I like it because it really does make you actually pause and like think about what's going on. It keeps things moving while still showing that lull in conversation. All right, so I kind of wanted to talk first about a couple of my favorite quotes out of this, and they're a few pages apart, and I love them because even though they're presented as two separate thoughts, they really, really flow together. The first one is in chapter 19 when Colin is telling Lindsay about all the different Catherines, and he says, and the moral of the story is that you don't remember what happened. What you remember becomes what happened. And I love that because I think that it ties in so well to the idea of stories that we've kind of gotten this whole time with their job. And then in the epilogue, when Colin has his bit of an epiphany about Socrates and the fact that, you know, he might remember him, but how many generations down the line, you know, the great minds might not even be remembered. And he goes on to say, because like I say, I tell someone about my feral hog hunt. Even if it's a dumb story, telling it changes other people just the slightest little bit, just as living the story changes me. Because, like it says a few pages earlier, you know, what you don't remember what happened, what you remember becomes what happened. And through the stories that you tell, that becomes even more true because then everyone who wasn't there only has your story to go off of. So I think that those just tie in really, really, really well together. The other thing I wanted to mention was the equation that Colin was working on throughout the entire book, and the fact that it can be used to explain but not to predict. And I think it's really, really funny because just quite recently, within the last like 2 days or something like that, the Mental Floss YouTube channel posted a video where Hank is talking about common misconceptions in science or something like that. And one of the things that he says is that correlation does not imply causation. And I think that that is very, very applicable to the equation in that you can use the equation to better understand why things worked out the way they did, but there are infinite possibilities I can't talk today for the future, so you can't predict with it. And I think that those tie in very well together. So wonderful timing, Mental Floss channel. Thank you. You gave me something else to talk about. I went to edit this and realized that I forgot to say, Laurel, I will see you tomorrow, and the rest of you I will see next week when we start Paper Town. Bye.